Whoops. There we go. Ooh, let's point it down just a little bit. All right. Okay. Oh, the trash can behind me. Let me move that. There we go. Don't look so junky in here. Let's see. This is a random live event, so we'll see if anybody pops on that wants to chit chat. I'm going to drag this quilt that I'm working on over here. So, that's a lot. All right, guys. So I'm just going to go ahead and get started and say hi to everyone. This is a random live. I don't do a whole lot of lives, and it's something I want to really add more to. Maybe once a month, do a live. So maybe if you have a Q&A, you would like to ask questions or whatever. My husband was so sweet, and he bought me a brand new computer for Christmas. I'm using it right now. I got it early, so I wanted to I want to test everything out. So that's one reason that I'm doing the live. And also, while I'm sitting here chatting with you guys, I am working on our next quilt along, our next sew along. So I'm taking some inspiration from this book. Get it over here where you can see it. This book. But of course, this is going to be my own pattern. And I have this book. This will be, I'm just taking inspiration from these books, but I kind of know what I already want to do. This, like I said, of course, will be a free sew along and live messages. There we go. So I don't know who's on here with me. If you want to drop a comment in and let me know just who's here. I'm working on this quilt. So this quilt's going to be a sampler quilt. And it'll be really good for hopefully a beginner. Okay, sorry. I was just looking at something on my phone. Anyway, so this is just a brief update. I know I've been MIA for a few weeks, that I really haven't posted anything, but I really, really needed some time to step away, refocus, think up some ideas for next year. Oh gosh, we're almost to 2025, guys. I mean, where has this year gone? It is really, I don't know where this year has gone. So I did wanted to step away for a little bit, and I was very aggravated with YouTube. So I did. I took some time, stepped away, and thinking up some ideas, putting them down in my planner. I got a mess right here behind me where I'm working on some stuff. Putting together my Cotton Cuts puzzle mystery quilt. I'm really thinking about doing that again because it was a lot of fun. And I'm working on putting that together, and I'm going to do it as Quilt As You Go. And I'll be recording how I do Quilt As You Go. And then I have an unboxing back there I need to do. I'm just busy. I wanted to come in this evening and do some playing around. On my new computer, I got my quilting software, my EQ8 installed on this computer, so I can come out here. I can work on designing our quilt that we're going to be doing. I have one more thing I want to purchase, a block add-on. I want to add some block base. I want to add block base to my EQ. It works together with EQ8. It's a separate purchase. So I want to get that. But I'm working on our next sew along. And of course, I have my block of the months I've been doing. I got so far behind on those, and I really didn't record a whole lot of the Strawberry Garden and the Designer Mystery. There's tons of people out there doing them, but I know that you guys are my fans and you like to see me sew them. So I should be back to recording videos. Should be back and getting this quilt designed for us to start our very first sampler quilt. I'm hoping to make it really, really simple. Not too simple that those of us who are seasoned quilters will find it boring. So you're going to have some harder blocks in there, some easier blocks in there, like the Dutchman's Puzzle. That is, and of course, EQ8 doesn't recognize it. It's called the Dutchman's Puzzle. It's one of my favorite blocks, and it is Flying Geese. I am going to be showing you guys how to use the Cricut. If you have a cutting machine, you please use your AccuQuilt. So I'm going to try and make this friendly for the AccuQuilt. Or I have a Sizzix, which uses AccuQuilt dies, and that's it sitting right back here behind me. So I am using my Sizzix a whole lot more because I can use my AccuQuilt dies in it. I have tons of Sizzix dies, but you can also use your Cricut. I have a Cricut Maker 3, and I primarily used it for paper crafting. I don't do a lot of paper crafting. I do some paper crafting, but not a lot. So I'm going to show you guys how to take your Cricut, especially if you have a Cricut. You can use other Cricuts, but with your Cricut Maker, you have, why does it say chat disconnected? Please wait while we try to reconnect you. So somebody, y'all, if you're trying to leave me, there we go. I don't know. I don't know. I don't understand how all this sometimes works. So, but with the Cricut Maker, you use the rotary blade. I can take it out and show you right quick. So with your Cricut Maker, you use, get it over here in front. Can y'all see that? You use a rotary blade, just like your rotary cutter, and it cuts your fabric. So I really want to show you guys how to do that. I'm not going to try and force that shut while I'm not really paying attention to how I put it together, how I stick the blade back in there. So yeah, I've been using my Cricut a lot to cut my designer mystery fabric for the Fat Quarter Shop and my dragon fruit block of the month. I've been using it to cut fabrics for that. I've been using my Sizzix dies. I've been using my AccuQuilt dies to cut all of that fabric because you can cut them out so fast, so accurately. And one of the things that I asked for Christmas was a stripology ruler too. That would help tremendously, especially when you're doing a lot of strips, because with the Cricut, you can only do like 12 by 24. That's the biggest mat that you can do. So you're kind of limited as a 12, you have to cut your fabric. And I do have the strip dies for my Sizzix. But I still would like to have a stripology ruler just to do, some strips. I don't have to get out if I'm only cutting a couple, So that's one of the things I did ask for Christmas. We'll see if Santa Claus brings me one of those. So, please drop a comment below if you have any questions like, where have I been? What have I been doing? I hope that I'm explaining where I've been and what I've been doing. I don't want to tie up too much of your time on a Thursday. So I do want to start doing lives once a month, and they can be Q&As. They could be just talking about quilting. They could be us sewing together. So drop a comment below and let me know what you would like to do on a live. Would you like them to be sewing together? Would you like them to be hand stitching? Because I love to do hand stitching, and I'm doing the Just Because quilt. Oh, I don't have it out here with me. It's in the house. I didn't think this through. You know me. I don't think things through. So I'm doing the Just Because quilt, To Be Loved Treasures by Corinne. She's doing this, and it's all hand stitched, and I'm absolutely loving it. And I'm also been catching up on all of the quilt tops that I had done. The Winter's Kiss is quilted and on the bed. I am never, ever doing a quilt that big again and quilting it myself. I was going to carry it to the Long Armor, but funds are a little short, and it's around Christmas time, so I quilted it myself. That thing is massive. It's 115 inches by like 105 or something like that. It's huge. It's huge. And I did quilt it myself on my Juki. It was massive. I quilted the rail fence, quilted that myself. Those are all bound, all being used. I have the kitty cat quilt that I'm working using my embroidery module on my Bernina. So once I kind of tweak that out and figure out how to do it, I'm going to be recording some of that and show you guys how you can take your embroidery machine and quilt your quilt. So even that quilt 72 by 72, that's a pretty good size quilt, and you can still quilt that on your domestic machine using your embroidery module. It's really kind of easy. The only thing is, I made a boo-boo. I made a boo-boo and had to go pick out some stuff. So hopefully this weekend I'll do a lot of recording. It's supposed to rain here Sunday. Had to stop and think for a second. It's supposed to rain here Sunday. Do I have you guys? I can scoot y'all back just a little bit more. There we go. I absolutely love my new computer, y'all. It is so fast. I don't struggle with it like I did my old one. fabulous, fabulous. My husband did good. So if I don't get the Stripology ruler for Christmas, I'm perfectly happy with the computer. So I'm so happy for him. Y'all give me 1 second. I'm going to set my heater down. My feet are freezing. It's cold out here. There we go. Let it blow on my feet or blow on the floor towards my feet. So anyway, yes, I'm working on our sampler quilt. So hopefully we can start it January 1st. How does that sound? Do y'all want to start a sampler quilt on January the 1st? And I'm absolutely thinking, looking at some of the fabric that I have, fat quarters I have around here. I want to make it fat quarter friendly, or, we can use layer cakes with it, but I'm thinking more fat quarter friendly. Spit that out in a minute. Sorry, there's my arm in the way. I have this layer cake or fat quarter bundle. The only thing is I don't think that there's enough of a variance in the colors. Like there's not enough darks and lights in here to do. I have this one, and I have this beautiful. Let's take it out of the plate. Oh, guys, what did I just do? Did I cut y'all off? I don't think so. No, I didn't cut y'all off. You say, oh gosh, did I just cut y'all off? Let me get this out of the plastic. I have this beautiful fabric. I can remember where the thing is. I want y'all to look at this. This is from Connecting Threads. Y'all can't really see that. There you go. I absolutely love this. May end up using this. Sure might. There's 20 pieces in here. It's beautiful. Yep. So I may. Hey, Lillian, thank you. You like this one, the Connecting Threads one? I think it would be pretty for a sampler quilt too. That's what I'm thinking. And there's lots of contrast in there. And I also have, I also have this one, and it is Feed My Soul. But I actually have another project I want us to do with this one. I have something else I want us to do, and it's going to involve a little bit of applique. No, not a little bit. It's going to involve a whole lot of applique because it's going to be made with the orange peel, and we're going to use our Cricut to cut out our orange peels. Or you can use your Sizzix with an AccuQuilt die. The AccuQuilt die is those 4.5 inches, and I think I'll have to figure out, sizing where it's good for everybody. But I really have a plan for this bundle. And I have more fat quarters. This is just what's handy right here. But I'm like you, Lillian. I think this would be gorgeous. I think this would be gorgeous on a sampler quilt. Yeah. And I'm thinking size-wise it'd be maybe 60 by 60 or 72 by 72 lap size quilt. And we're going to have a lot of fun. We're going to spread it out over the year, maybe do a couple blocks a month where it's not so much stress on everybody. I know I work full time, and I know a lot of us work full time. And sometimes the only time I can sew is on the weekends. So I don't get to do a lot of sewing during the week by the time I get home. And I have to work this Saturday. Yeah, I'm so far behind at work. I can't even see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So yeah, that's just a little brief update. I took a few weeks off and rested, regrouped myself, got over my pity party. Me and me and YouTube, we fought because my channel was qualified for monetization, and you don't have any choice. You have to monetize your channel. You don't have any choice once you reach, a certain number of watch hours and a certain number of subscribers. Either you monetize it or they monetize it for you. And I'm not giving them my hard work. Does that make sense to anybody? It takes a lot of time to record and edit videos and post them and that. And yeah. So I couldn't get my channel monetized. I couldn't get it approved for monetization. And I got so aggravated with them that I had to walk away for a little bit, guys. It was bad. Oh, thank you, Lillian. I hope I do too. I hope I get a stripology ruler too. It's been on my list for quite a while. And I don't care if it's the the smaller one, because I do have strip dies and I use those to cut my binding, because I can cut up to 8 pieces of fabric at a time. So I do use my big strip dies to cut my binding fabric, but it would be nice to have a stripology to cut those little one-offs, like I only need a few strips. If I need like 20 strips, I'm of course going to get my strip die out and I'm going to use it because I can do those like in 5 minutes. And I find I don't waste as much fabric because I can't hold a ruler steady to save my soul. Oh gosh. But I hope you guys are as excited as I am about creating our sew along, our new sew along coming up in the next year. I wish I'm never ever prepared, guys, ever, for lives or when I start something. So I wish I'd have brought my planner out here so I could have told you some of the ideas that I have upcoming that we'll be sewing throughout the year. Like I'm going to do it quarterly. Like I think that's how I planned it out, was quarterly. We'll do this block of the month, and then we're going to have a quilt. May can do more than those. I don't know. Each quarter, we're going to have a different quilt that we're going to do based on the season. I thought that would be really fun. I know we already did kind of a winter quilt, but during winter, we're going to do a spring quilt because, we're all looking forward to spring. We're all looking forward to warmer weather, more sun, more light. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the light. It's, not necessarily the hot weather, but we're looking for the light. And that's where, these cold, dark winter, we're not even to winter yet. It's so cold here. Arkansas, we usually don't get this cold this time of year. And it's going to be, we got to drip faucets tonight. It's going to be that cold. All right, guys, I have wittered on enough. I have blabbered enough. I just had to pop on and, I just wanted to try out my new computer, give you guys an update. I do a whole bunch of different videos, just not quilting. So I do like a vlog video where it could be driving. I just uploaded a driving video because it was raining Wednesday. It's been a hot, dry summer here. We were in drought conditions for a long, long time. So seeing the rain was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. So, and it's like I said, going to rain this weekend. So I hope I can put on my jammies and do nothing but sew. Wouldn't that be a wonderful weekend? Well, of course, I got to work Saturday. I got to at least 4 hours Saturday. I said, I have to work Saturday. At least I get to work from home. I don't have to drive. I can work from home. So, and I have a little office area all set up. So, and just plug my laptop in and go right to work. I would like to do more of the, is it fashion? Was that what you call it? Like, where I go thrifting and I purchase things. Like this is thrifted. This, and I know I have a t-shirt on up under it because to me it's kind of thin and I don't want you to see through it. So I do have a t-shirt on and I was afraid I was going to burn up today. I'm like, because you never can tell. They usually keep it 50 below zero, but you never can tell. So this is a thrifted, sweater. I don't know if y'all can see it. I did purchase this in the thrift store, and a lot of my clothes are thrifted, and I love it. I do. I love thrifting. Oh, thank you. So, I have those kind of videos I do. I've done some makeup videos. I've took y'all shopping. I got to get more comfortable with the shopping. But, I don't see a lot. Thank y'all for the hearts. Y'all are so sweet. I love y'all. I do. I love my YouTube family. So I watch a lot of other creators, and I don't see a lot of videos for women my age, like doing your makeup. And I am by no means a fashion person, so please do not think that I am no. I don't know much about fashion. I just know what I like. But you don't see a lot of stuff for people our age. Like like hair, what would you put in your hair? Especially if you have curly, frizzy, messy hair like this, you know, which I don't normally put anything in my hair. I really don't. I spritz it with water in the morning and I give it a crunch. And that is about all I do. I wash it and I put conditioner in it. And that's about all that I do. I like more natural products. Like, how does mature women, how do you fix your face? You know, I see all of this for these younger people, but I don't see much for us older, us mature women, what do we buy? What do we wear? So my channel is just kind of a mix of everything. And then I have my garden. I do gardening, flower gardening, vegetable gardening. I have a greenhouse. Yo, I love my greenhouse. My husband didn't have to buy me anything for Christmas because he built my greenhouse. And I absolutely adore and love my greenhouse. And I uploaded a video. It's a little short video about some of the plants that are blooming. I have a rose that was out in the yard. My daughter gave it to me for, I told y'all I was going to quit, didn't I? Okay. Anyway, I can talk. So my daughter had bought me this rose for Mother's Day, probably 3-4 years ago. And it was planted out in the front yard. That poor little thing was about dead. So I dug it up and potted it and I put it in my greenhouse. I'm like, it's about to die anyway. It has done amazing in the greenhouse. It's blooming. It's white. It's blooming. It has a beautiful white rose, and it's in the video if you want to go find it. It's a little short, I think 47 seconds. It's just a short video, and you can see the bloom. It's blooming. My begonias, I have begonias in there, and they're blooming up a storm. I have a shamrock in there that's blooming up a storm, plus all the other plants that I have in my greenhouse that are blooming. And hopefully during the Christmas break, because I get off during the Christmas break for about 2 weeks, we're going to get my compost and my super dirt. And my husband built me a compost bin. He's been a busy bee. Wonder what he's up to. Y'all think he's up to something? Let me know if you think he's up to something. My husband's really good to me. He is. He built me a compost bin. So, yeah, I want to go get all my dirt to go in my planters. I have some planters in my greenhouse to grow vegetables and stuff in during the wintertime. It's just, a little bit here and a little bit there. And got heaters. I got my heaters running in it tonight because it's going to be so cold. And I really hope it keeps it above freezing. So we'll see. So I do that. Y'all know I have chickens. If you've been around anytime, any amount of time, I have chickens and I love my girls. All I have is hens. I don't have any roosters, so I get eggs every day. And we sell those at our local farmers market. So if you live here in Cabot, Arkansas, and you want some fresh eggs, please go to the farmers market. My dad's there almost every Saturday. It's open. They were closed last Saturday because it was the Thanksgiving Day weekend. Or you can reach out to me, send me a message and say, hey, can I come by and pick them up? And absolutely. You can come pick them up here. You don't even have to go to the farmer's market. My dad can, you can come by and he can give you eggs for me. So we do have chickens. Had a hawk. We have a hawk that has figured out that my chickens are a buffet. So I've lost 4 chickens until we figured out poor Grayson. We blamed it on poor Grayson at first. I'm like, Grayson because he's a hunter. Grayson's my cat. So you'll see Grayson in a lot of my videos. And we have Pepper. I don't have my dog anymore. My dog passed away. And yeah, I don't want to talk about that because I'll start crying again. So we only have 2 cats. And my daughter's calling me. I'll have to call her back in a minute. So we thought it was Grayson because he's a hunter. And no, we caught the hawk red-handed. He had killed one of my chickens. So the girls stay mostly locked up. We don't let them roam unless somebody is right there where we can watch them. So anyway, yes, I still have my chickens. So, my YouTube channel is a mix of all kinds of different things. So if you don't like quilting, maybe you like something else. And all right, guys, it has been nearly 25 minutes of y'all listening to me prattle. I'm probably sure you're probably finished with that. And I'm going to add some blocks to our sketchbook over here. And I'll probably work on this quilt some more. I got plenty of time. It won't take that long to design this, I don't think. And if you're interested in learning about EQ8, I could figure out how to share the screen. I'm sure that you can do that. Do I want to mess with that while we're on here? No, I told y'all I was going to, I'll figure out how to do that. So if you're interested in learning EQ8, or you've been interested, video, what, Lillian, what you mean video, honey? You tell me what you mean by video. So you may be telling me how to do it, and I just don't know how to do it. Oh, a video on EQ8 would be great. Yeah. I'm not a pro. I've had it for 1 year, and I've designed all of our quilts that we've done on our sew along. I've used EQ8. So by no means, I am not a pro. I'm not a pro, but if it's something that you've been interested in, I'll figure out how to do the screen thing where y'all can see what I'm doing on my screen, and we'll sit down and we'll design a quilt together or something. Yeah, it'll be fun. I love EQ8. I'm so glad. And you can find it on sale, Lillian. Keep your, if you don't have it and you aren't interested in it, keep your eyes open, because last year, this time, right before Christmas, they put it on sale, and I got it. It was still $100 and something, but it wasn't, I don't remember exactly how much I paid for it, but it was on sale. It was marked down like 20%, 30% or something like that. And that's the only reason I went ahead and bought it. Yeah. Last year they run a really good sale on it, and that's how I ended up with it too, was from last year. And it's kind of intimidating, isn't it? When you open it up, it's really kind of intimidating when you first open the program up. I'm going to drop this screen down because I'm going to sit there and play with it while we're working. I'll keep chattering. It is, when you first open EQ8 up, it's very intimidating on how you learn it. And like I said, I blunder my way through it and have figured out how to do things, how to design a block, how to upload fabrics. I love that you can go to like Riley Blake and Moda, and you can download, and Riley Blake, it's called Storybooks, I think. And you can download your fabric and upload it into EQ8, and you can actually see what your quilt's going to look like with the fabric that you've chosen. Or you can take pictures of your fabric. Like if you have in your stash, you can take pictures of your fabric and upload that. I can show you how to do that too. So, okay. All right. I'll figure out how to do all that. All right, guys, 30 minutes of me chattering. Y'all probably had enough. Y'all have a wonderful night. Wonderful night. Have a blessed Friday. I wish you the most blessed Friday. Again, I send blessings. I send gratitude to each and every one of you that you subscribe to my channel and that you support me. And I want to say thank you for that. I am forever grateful for your support. Just know that. Just know that I am forever grateful for that. And this is the fabric that's going to be on our sampler quilt sew along. Have a great weekend. And I'll catch you guys back here in the sewing room or in the kitchen or somewhere. I'll catch you guys somewhere. All right. Bye for now. I love y'all. Mwah. Bye-bye. Oops.